Hi, friends. Today I wanted to share some thoughts about the tough love I got in my life. And some of the best tough love messages I got were from Cy Wakeman. I have one of her books here, No Ego. You see, I have tons of notes in it. And I have to say that some of the best things started happening in my life when I decided to stop driving my BMW. What Cy calls bitching, moaning, and whining. And I started really redirecting that attention to asking myself, how can I help? What do I know for sure? How can I add value? So we spend so much time blaming the system on how things work, how things don't work, or how it could be better and how others are to blame for our problems. But really, some of the best tough love I got really helped me. And so if you haven't read her book, go on Amazon, order it right now. It'll probably be the best investment you might make for your mindset. If you're telling yourself stories or making assumptions about anything anybody else is doing, whether you receive a text message or somebody said something and it stirs up a bunch of questions, I'm like, oh, this means that, they're such like this and they're terrible like that, you need no ego. You definitely need a dose of Cy Wakeman, and don't do it at your own peril. I will tell you that once I decided to flush all those stories out of my head, my life turned around significantly. I can kind of remember the moment I was getting into some consulting work and I was starting a crowdfunding campaign. I had this huge set of stickies on my wall. Like, it was enormous. It was huge. And I kept on telling myself, I can't do this. I'm never going to get this done. I'm not going to succeed. And I was actually in the process of preparing a workshop based on Cy Wakeman's book, right? So my husband and I had the opportunity to develop a whole no drama workshop for an office. And so I had to implement those concepts more and more in my life, right? I had taught those concepts before as theory because I found it really practical and entertaining, and her vision very refreshing. And one of the reasons I really liked it too is because people would hear that and say, what do you mean venting's not good? Like, venting feels so good. It feels so good. And Cy Wakeman says, so does crack, right? And so people would justify stories as to why venting is good. Venting has no value. It really doesn't have value. If you want to stay stuck in venting, fine, be my guest. But I can say that you can bring so much energy into your life if you decide to direct that energy in a more positive way, right? So what would be possible for you if you stopped venting, if you actually started telling yourself positive stories of how your life is great, how you are great, how you can help and resolve a situation? So today, as we're doing a gratitude challenge for September, I'm really grateful for the tough love I've had in my life from Cy Wakeman. I love her expression of, people drive BMWs in my car, bitching, moaning, and whining. And she has specific tools to resolve that. So on her website, she has something called the Edit Your Story tool, where if you have any drama or stories you're telling yourself in your head, she recommends writing it down and then editing out anything that is not a true fact, but that is just a statement, a figment of your imagination. And she also recommends something called the SBAR tool. Please don't ask me what the acronym stands for. You can find it. But it's, instead of going to your boss's office and saying, do you have a minute? You actually go through a situational analysis of whatever problem you're trying to address, and you find solutions and you recommend solutions to your boss. So bringing a tool like that into your life can be such a powerful way to ditching the drama. If you're stuck anywhere in your life right now, ditching the drama, dealing with your ego is one of the best things you can do. So I hope that you found this insightful, irreverent, maybe a little bit annoying if you are resisting this concept of releasing drama in your life. I invite you to ask yourself why, and I invite you to ask yourself what would become possible for you if all that energy you might be directing at drama in your life or stories in your head, what if that energy was freed up to use your best gifts and what you do best in the world, and why people love you, and why you bring value to your family members, to your office, to your friends, to anyone. Okay, thanks.